And the floodlights are shining down on the players here in the Spanish capital of Madrid. We're at the Bernabeu. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company in the commentary box today is, of course, Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. How do you see the match going, Stuart?
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Karim Benzema, who's played at such a high level in an attacking sense for so long. Stuart, what do you anticipate seeing from him here?
Well, it's his ability with the ball at his feet that makes him such a good player. He can go past defenders with ease, he can play in tight areas, and he has that bit of trickery as well. I'm really looking forward to seeing him play today.
And here's the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois is the keeper of choice. Ferland Mendy plays with Carvajal in the fullback positions. Federico Valverde plays with Vinicius Junior in the wide areas. And beginning the game up front today, Karim Benzema. This is how the visitors will set up today. Wojciech Szczęsny begins in goal. Leonardo Bonucci plays with Matthijs de Ligt in central defence. Adrien Rabiot starts alongside Denis Zakaria in the centre of midfield. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. A potentially absorbing contest as Real Madrid get things going. Well read to put an end to that attack. Zakaria. Now Cuadrado. Morata. Good use of advantage by the referee. He made it look simple, really. And showing fine vision. It was a menacing attack, but tidied up. Dusan Vlahovic. Well, strong play here. Locatelli. Cuadrado. And possession given away. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. And Benzema in the middle. Taking care of business defensively here. Well, he likes to run at them. But they dealt with the threat posed. Wonderful challenge, and a throw-in coming up. Morata. Plenty of options. Alexandro. Rabiot. And back with Alexandro. Driven home by Dybala.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, and the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
So the action continues. Will there be a quick response from Real? Carvajal. Modric. Well, potential danger. The ball with Luka Modric. How about the cross? The timing was perfect. It had to be.
Well, it was a close call, but the fans are not happy with that decision.
Locatelli. Fine sequence of passes. Rabiot. Useful looking position, you've got to say. And return to Rabiot. It's in. They're looking really relaxed and confident and not giving the opposition much of a look in.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
Well, a second goal for them here. Karim Benzema. He's going forward with authority here, Benzema. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Bonucci. Now Rabiot. Oh, he's given the ball away. Karim Benzema. Toni Kroos. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius. Here's Modric. Bad pass. That is tackling of the highest order. Kroos. Mendy. Luka Modric. Did look as though they might be onto something for a second or so. Well, on the cusp of the half-time interval, and the visitors are prospering. Stuart, what have you made of their performance?
Well, they're dominating this first half. Their approach play, their cleverness around the box and the finishing have been excellent. They just need to continue this going into the second period.
In the right place to cut out the pass. Toni Kroos. Modric. This looks more than decent. Benzema. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. Well, he made sure there was absolutely no way through. And the first half is in the history books here at the Bernabeu. Not on top of his game for once, Karim Benzema. I think it's fair to say that, Stuart.
Yeah, you're right. He needs to impose himself on this game. He just hasn't done enough to get away from his marker so far. Unless that changes, they're going to struggle to turn this one around.
A potentially absorbing contest as Real Madrid get things going. Rabiot. Driven home by Dybala. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Dybala. On to Morata. Cuadrado. It comes to absolutely nothing. Toni Kroos. Vinicius Junior. And crossing towards the far post. Well cleared away. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Morata. Locatelli. Couldn't hang on to the ball. Carvajal. This is Kroos. Casemiro. Toni Kroos is with Vinicius Junior. Mendy. And played in. Will it be? And overcame the ball from the flank, but dealt with in the end. And into the last 30 minutes now. And taking it away. Toni Kroos. The ball with Luka Modric. Benzema. Casemiro. Nice looking pass. Karim Benzema in the thick of things. Chance maybe. Closing down well. Benzema. Not covering up defensively. And the referee takes exception to the challenge. Free kick. There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes, and now both sides will make personnel switches. And this to reduce the deficit. And he puts it away confidently.
Well, here we can see it again. Keeper's gone the wrong way, and it makes for a fairly easy finish in the end. That's how to take a spot kick.
Back in action then, and Real can now entertain thoughts of perhaps pulling level. Rabiot. Oh, nice ball over the top. Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. Locatelli. Dybala. Looks as though he's alone in the centre. Kenny. Able to close down the shot. Free kick awarded then by the referee. Substitution for Real Madrid. A chance to extend the lead. And the spot kick is converted as coolly as you like.
Well, here's the replay, and it's taken with such confidence, isn't it? Right into the top corner, never in doubt, to be honest. Great spot kick.
So back underway at 3-1. 15 minutes left for play. Cuadrado. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. And they're making a change. Locatelli. Artur. It's with Dybala. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Crossing possibilities. Now delivering that deep cross. Well, it wasn't quite as good as it looked when it was played over. Really sitting deep now. That could be problematic. Locatelli. Morata. Oh, good play this. Cuadrado. Good physical play. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Mastery of the passing game. Pulls it back. Full credit. Wonderful stop. Modric. Rodrigo. Going well. And a harmless cross gobbled up. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, they were dominant in most aspects of the game, particularly in that midfield area, and they also looked threatening in the top third of the pitch. It's a really good result for them.
A night that Paulo Dybala will certainly be pleased about. What did you see from him?
Well, he looked a top-class player today. Every time he touched the ball, he was a threat, and he worked so hard for the team as well. What a good display that was.